Howdy, howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Now, you're gonna immediately notice there's plenty things different with my guy. And plenty things different in general. Okay, so my computer had some kind of problem. I don't know what the problem was. I couldn't even get into the computer to check out what could possibly be the problem. So I had to basically do a full factory reset, only keeping my personal files. So, like, I didn't lose too much, but of course that includes the game data that got lost. So, actually, I've literally spent the past 2 days speedrunning this game, essentially. Tried to get everything collect all the drops that I've already gotten, and get back to this point. Now, technically, I'm actually right before Aldrich. But I kind of goofed in my last playthrough and ruined Henri's questline. So, I didn't kill the weird mimic guy in the church, which if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, great. I fixed the questline, so I'm going to be able to actually do it. But, for the questline, apparently, this guy was supposed to die. Because she's part of it, so I need to talk to her and figure out what's going on.
Speak thy desire, honorable lord, our lord and liege. Knowest thou of a maid named Anri?
Look more like a knight, but close enough.
She is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock.
Okay, but why?
A fellow of mine guides her at this moment. When the time is ripe, thou mayst make thy salutations. For what lord taketh no spouse?
Why? Why? What?
Ah, greet good tidings. The time is ripe to greet her.
Oh, these are different.
The girl awaits thee in the hidden dark moon chamber of Anor Londo.
Okay.
So thou mayst a true monarch become. Ah, good time the girl. So that.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Apparently I'm getting married. And I think we also found that chamber. It should be the one, like, behind the rotating tower. Oh, yeah, I can show you my stats while I'm at it.
Welcome, speak then.
Because technically you haven't seen any of this character.
Then touch the darkness within me.
I'll go over the items in a minute, because you actually have not seen a lot of these items. Oh, shush. Here we go. Basic setup. I have a lot more vigor this time, because I don't want to keep dying. I think I'm at a higher level, technically. But, with this much health, if I'm embered, or I have the ember status, I can actually, survive like a mimic if I open the chest, so it's a big help to have that. Vitality, endurance, of course, got to be up there, so. And then I got my strength to 30 and dexterity to 18, specifically so I could wield the, Dark Knight Greatsword, I think it's called. I'm not doing it right now. Black Knight Greatsword. But, like, look at those stats. That's insane. And right now I'm using the Flamberg, just because it's really good, and that bleed effect works wonders as long as they're not, like, skeletal enemies, because they don't bleed, so that's kind of my own thingy. I have a fire and a deep or dark axe, whatever you want to call it, just for coverage sake. So I have a lot of items I didn't have before, and I'm a lot more set for as many situations as possible compared to what I was before. But right now we're going to figure out why the hell we're marrying. End of sentence. Why are we getting married? What's going on? Basic armor filled with black powder. Now, keep in mind, I said this was a, like, speed run, try to get as much done as possible. But in all reality, I found so much that I did not find in the original playthrough. Like, you'll notice at my top left under my bar, those are 2 new icons I did not have before. Caption does not move. Oh, this way. Okay, good. thinking I had to go all the way around again. But yeah, also because my computer reset, OBS, my presets all reset too. Reset, hint. But, yeah, that chamber. Because there used to be a statue there, but we hit it and it disappeared. Yeah, so it might be a little off from what you're, hearing, seeing, whatever. This is the guy I murdered. This is what ruined this entire questline. I accidentally murdered this guy. And technically, I'm not even supposed to fight Aldrich with Henri, so that was the other quest. But instead, we're doing this one because I was told to.
Our gracious lord.
What's up?
Your spouse awaits you. You are very
Why
near.
am I getting married?
Please.
Oh, and I don't think there was a way to save
The
Horace.
sword of avowal.
Any other way I'd do it, and
May
Henri
you
would just
be
hate me
the
and try to murder
truest
me.
Lord of Londor yet.
What do you mean, truest? Not that that's how you would say that. That's what it's sword of avowal. Where'd you go? Was it just like a key item? Aw. Right of wedlock gives birth to a true hollow lord. The scale of this place gets me every time, and I love it. I'm sorry, what? Why is she lying there? Still no one here. Henri? Is she already dead? What the hell? I'm missing something. What? Everything up to this point has been the same. Like, I have not left you guys out of anything new. So it was literally the Pontiff Sullivan fight. I think the last time I physically saw her was before the big skeleton lord dude. She said she still had to fight Aldrich, but she hasn't fought Aldrich yet, technically. And how is this a marriage ceremony? I'm pretty sure I'm going to stab her. But I think she's already dead, so I'm not too concerned. I'm a little concerned. Oh god, what the hell? I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. 3 dark sigils. God, I stabbed her in the face, dude. You couldn't have, like, in the chest? I don't think I picked up the items on the side either. Other side, yeah. Okay. I'm very much disappointed in myself, but also, what the hell was that? Reversal rank. What? Yeah, that changes your gender. Alright, I don't think I ever want to get married now. Jesus. Now what? What did that do for me? I got more dark sigils. How many do I have? Can I see how many I have? Hallowing 99. Was that it? What? What the heck is going on? Explain stuff to me before you die, please. Okay, because, like, okay, I'm gonna go over this real quick because I read it. 90% of this lore in this game is based off of, like, items and such, so I'm hoping I can reset real quick and get, like, her sword or something. Maybe figure out what the heck's going on. But while I do that, I'm gonna explain something real quick. Horace's armor said something about they're the only 2 children left over from Aldrich. So I'm assuming Aldrich like killed an orphanage or something. And that's their main reason to fight him. But if they're just orphans, like in a regular old orphanage, why is Henri special? Like, why did Henri have to be sacrificed at wedlock, apparently? Okay, it did, okay. Henri straight sword. So that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, why was this necessary? Where's Henri straight sword? Sword precious to Henri, another unkindled, the dullest type of blade found in the ruined land of Astora. Only, it was once a sword of an earnestly noble figure, and its attacks are boosted by that elusive essential property unique to humans, luck. That didn't explain anything. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I'm trying to think if I'm literally trying to put, like, non-existing numbers together to figure out what the heck's going on here. Alright, I checked it out. Yeah, I didn't get any spoilers. It literally just said I did it right. Enjoy the end of the game. Like, this isn't the end of the game. Like, I have to finish the game still.
I presume thy holy vows are sworn?
Sure.
Wonderful. Now thou art the true and deserving Lord of Hollows. With the spouse, the strength to claim the fire is thine. Thy lordship, I prithee wrest the fire from its mantle. I, Uria, and all Londor embrace thy impending lordship. Be safe, I prithee.
Okay. So she said take the fire? Oh, and also Patches is G right now, because he's got all these cool items I can buy. So I need to really be saving up some money. But I guess we're just back on track now, so I'm not fully caught up to where I was last time. So I can't go any further yet. I still need to beat Aldrich, but I had to get this video out by tonight, so I'm a little rushed right now. So we're going to try and kill that boss here in a minute. But let me go over my items real quick, because you've definitely missed some things. I got the Flamberg in the Undead City, or Undead Settlement, that's what it's called. There was that one very tall, or very small, like, I think it was a thrall, that drops down in the little churchy, like, barn house looking thing. And when I killed him this time, he actually dropped it. I said the first time I played through it that I wanted his weapon. This time he actually dropped it. Got the Black Knight Greatsword, of course, around this area, killing Black Knights. So I'm probably going to switch over to that. The rest of these, of course, don't really matter much. I'm trying to think of anything new and fun that I got. The maggots. Wherever the hell those things were. Apparently you were supposed to have fire to get rid of them. Like, I just ran into a torch accidentally, and I'm like, they just disappeared. I'm like, oh, so that's what you're supposed to do. So it doesn't explain any of that, so it's kind of rude, but, like, whatever, I guess. Now, the rings. The rings are the main things that have changed dramatically. I found a Ring of Favor. Underneath... After you fight Pontiff Sullivan, you go outside, take a left, and there's a bunch of giants out. If you go past those giants, in that building, there's an illusionary wall in the first floor of that building. And you have to fight through 2 huge enemies, and you get a Ring of Favor. So I just got that, didn't know it was there, found it, kind of cool. I remember this from the first game, absolutely broken item, I loved it, immediately put it on. Fair enough, right? The Estus Ring. Very good. I have it equipped. Hold on. The Covetous Serpent Ring. Very good. Also got that. And something else is actually in Firelink Shrine. It was Firekeeper gear. That's what it was. It's actually in this Firekeeper Shrine. And I'll show where that is in a second. Just, again, I don't have the footage for this because this was me trying to catch up to where I am now. And then you saw me have this from before, so I think all the other rings you've seen. So just those 3 you haven't really seen before. And they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. I heal so much health. I get so many souls. I'm stronger than I should be. And yeah, I already have like a higher equipment load and all that than I did last time. So just having that on top of it is great. Random gear, nothing special. You can turn in Siegbrew for the Armor of the Sun. For some reason, it makes my guy look absolutely bulky. So I was running around like that for a while just because it looks funny. But anyway, enough about that. So this is the front entrance. I don't know why it's a fog wall right now. This is the front entrance when you first walk into the shrine. If you head right and go up these stairs, more fog walls. Place needs to load in already. I guess we'll let that load for a second. Anyway, so going up here is where you find patches. After all the stuff in the place right after Maggots, where you fight the Deacons of the Deep, it was like Church of the Deep or something. Cathedral of the Deep? Was that it? Anyway, after doing that, if you come up here, and this is where you used the shrine key before, that ladder's not down. The one that's $20,000 from the Shrine Maiden. You use that here instead of the other side, because I'm a dingbat and I thought it was for the other door. If you come up here, go in that door and take the elevator up, you'll find a Firekeeper soul, and I think some other item that wasn't as important. And then you come back down, and Patches has locked you in here. Kind of just waiting for you to die, like he did in the very first Dark Souls game. Yes, that's the same character. And you have to parkour your way down one of these sides, and come back up and essentially forgive him, which is the stupidest thing ever, but you have to. On this side, I got the Firekeeper gear. On this side, I got the Estus ring. And then when coming back out this way, you can kind of carefully drop down. You can knock that ladder down. And another reoccurring character, also with patches. It's the crow.
You.
What's his name again? Pickle Pea Pumperum, I think it is.
Pickle Pea.
Yeah.
Me.
Pumperum. I think that's based off like an old nursery rhyme where like it's like a piccolo or a fifer would make the pickle pea noise and then the drums.
You.
Oh, shush. And then of course drums would be the pumperum. So I don't know what the heck the old nursery rhyme was about because I can't remember it. But I used to have a whole book of them. So anyway, after that you actually have to forgive Patches, and when you do, he'll be over here is where you forgive him.
Oh, can't resist.
He'll start selling you stuff. Now, if you'll notice here, he's selling a bunch of Katarina stuff, and this is literally Siegfried's armor. Literally. So I had to buy that back from him and give it to Siegfried because he took all his armor and dumped him a well. That well was outside of the Cathedral of the Deep's like starting church. I know I'm not good at describing any of this, but I've been around. So I've found Siegfried. I gave him back his armor. I got all those items. I'm trying to see if I can remember what it was called. Earlier. Cathedral of the Deep. So this cleansing chapel, if you walk out the front door, cut immediate right. There's a well there. Siegfried was down that well, so I had to get him his armor back. And now he was sitting somewhere in the Erythral's Boreal Valley, where it's connecting to that little room that you get Smaug's hammer in. If you want to go back and figure out where that is. But if you go back to that, in that basement, that kitchen area, he's sitting there eating Estus soup and taking a nap. So, as always, he's very adorable. Here we go. This is where I got the Ring of Favor, the Water Reserve, underneath Pontiff Sullivan. Alright, but we haven't done anything in Orlando. So hopefully that explains something. If you have any more questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. This is going to be a very short episode because I just kind of need to give an update on the whole situation. I'm mentally fried right now, so I'm trying to figure out what the heck to do next anyway. But yeah, that's basically the end of Henri's quest line, and I continued Siegfried's, so I actually get to see my onion bro again. But I don't know where he ended up next. The last time I saw him was in Erythril's Boreal Valley, and I just got to Air in Orlando, which is right after, so I'm going to have to find him again, but I don't even know where to start looking. Where did I find this guy? Pyromancies. This guy teaches pyromancies. He was hiding in the undead settlement, so I literally just didn't look hard enough. You'll go under a bridge where one of the evangelists are throwing dark at you. And the evangelist is a big fat woman that like sets herself on fire and tries to hug you. But if you make it up to that second story and walk to the opposite side of the ladder, you'll see him in a cage. Talk to him and he'll just come back here. Literally no backstory than that. But now he considers himself your master, so it's kind of annoying.
Do not be gone for luck.
And Braille Lady, I don't think she liked the fact that I gave her the dark books.
Oh, chap, do you wish?
So I'm keeping those out of her reach right now, the deep Braille. Because anything deep
Have
in
a
this game
pleasant
seems to
trip,
be
Gravy.
like dark and hollow, so I didn't want to mess with that. I didn't want to screw anything up. There's the Knight of Karim that always follows her around. I don't want him to get mad at me. Because he was standing here for a while and was just like, okay, you're pretty fine. This place seems like the perfect place for her. But yeah, I have been on an adventure, and I appreciate everybody if they could just like, subscribe, do all that jazz. I'm going on vacation here soon from work, which either means I'll be able to put more effort into these episodes, or I might have to take a vacation from the channel itself. Just because, honestly, working as much as I do and then trying to catch up in a 20-hour game. I think I actually only spent like 10 hours trying to get back here with... And I would have speedrun it faster. If that's even a term. If I didn't have to go back and make sure I collected all the items I had, so I know you guys didn't miss anything. But yeah, it's gonna be all for this episode. Again, it's short, just so I can enjoy the fact that I finally caught up. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Lets me know the series is still doing well. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you see more videos like this. And also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, any questions, please feel free to ask. I know I didn't explain that perfectly, so I'll full on walk through it with somebody else if they need to understand. But I will respond to any comments you leave, questions or otherwise. So thank you again so much for watching. This has been the Ninja, and I will see you all in the next video I record, alright?